Hello and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series action figures from Solo, a Star Wars story, Chewbacca and Han Solo. So let's start with Mr. Solo himself, played by Olin Ehrenreich in the movie. And I saw the movie yesterday and it was damn good. Really, it was good. Maybe I'll do a movie review, who knows. Let's take a look at Mr. Solo's accessories first. His blaster, if it'll focus at least. But yeah, nothing too special about it. It's pretty much the same one from Force Awakens. Get that one. Then again... Oh wait, I'm holding the wrong one. That was the one from A New Hope. Here we go. The only difference is really the little mark on the handle. This is the one from A New Hope version, which is bigger. And it fits quite snug in his holster. It's got a little peg. Stays right in there. Overall, the figure is pretty great with sculpting and paint detail, but my only gripe is that his pants is not very accurate to the movie. In the movie, it's a much darker blue with yellow stripes instead of the red. But hey, it's just a minor change. The face is pretty damn good. They're using that photo printing technology. So the sculpt is there, paint is there. His hair is brown with a little bit of a lighter brown wash through it. You do see some black seeping through the neck, but it's barely noticeable. Great sculpt. Even his boots are kind of textured. Now with the new figures, they changed the neck hinge to a, what's the word? A ball socket? I don't know the correct word, but you get really good range of motion. Or forward, a little bit less back, but that's because of the hair. Great tilt. Of course, can turn it around. So arms go this far up. They move around. Single jointed elbow, but they changed it in a way that it's pretty much the same as a double jointed elbow. Or almost. Rotate, wrist rotates, and a hinge. This hand hinges up and down. It's got a diaphragm joint. I can move a bit side to side, but not really much forward or back. Although I opened them up once, by heating them up, popping the upper torso in half. And if you got a good knife, you can probably cut a little bit on the inside so that the ball pin can move a lot more forward. But it's not really necessary. His legs do the splits this far forward, back. His right leg goes more outward because of the holster. Got the tie cut, double jointed knees, feet go up, back, and ankle pivot. Now, with his ankles, one foot, I can't remember which one it was, it seemed to be a little bit off, didn't move too well, and clearly his foot, there was a big gap in there. So what I did was I heated it up, popped the foot off, and then just let the peg cool down while keeping the foot warm with a hairdryer. And then just put it back on, and since then, no more problems. Otherwise, that foot was gonna snap off, I'm sure of it. Now, for some comparisons. Now, these are custom figures, so don't be in shock. Slightly older Han Solo, made from A New Hope Han Solo, and Old Man Han. Let's see if I can focus. There we go. Clearly a different actor, but I'm telling you, in the movie, he's great. You totally forget that it's not Harrison Ford. Here he is next to Chewbacca. Of course, you already saw that in the beginning of the video. Here's with the first release of Chewbacca. And just for fun, here he is next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool. By the way, Deadpool 2 is also awesome. So let's go take a look at Chewbacca now. I love this figure. They've made such big improvements over the other one. Well, let's take a look at his accessories first. His goggles. They're a bit of a fragile plastic, so be careful when you first take them out of the packaging. Oh man, I can't talk anymore. Will it focus? Not really, but you get the idea. Oh. Bit of a elastic band. He also comes with not his bowcaster, but some sort of shotgun. It's got a thing that moves here. It actually looks like a grip, but I can't remember what it was used for in the movie. You can actually take that out. Mine seems to be stuck. And you can actually pump the shotgun. It won't seem to go. Oh, there we go. It's got some nice paint detail, a bit of more silver at the front. Well, I call it a pump shotgun. It's just a blaster, you know. Some scopes on it. And then there's the harness straps around Chewbacca. Very nicely detailed. I really like the paint on this one as the figure itself. It's much more matte. Actually looks like Chewbacca's fur instead of Big Brown Pooh here. And the face, ooh, I love it. He's got that 80s look in his hair. And the plastic is much softer as well. And he is a bit shorter than the previous Chewbaccas because they changed this section of the body. You'd probably think, oh, doesn't he have less articulation? Nope. He actually has more articulation. So we're gonna go over that right now. His head is also on one of those new dumbbells, or whatever you call it. Slightly forward, back, turn around. Arm goes this far up, turn it around. Now the elbow is still a bit hindered because of the fur. Goes about this far forward, turn it around, just rotates, hinge. Same at the other one. Diaphragm joint goes really far. Back, forward. Not really at the waist, but I mean, you can turn this one around that much. And the older one, not so much articulation, maybe more at the bottom, but the top, no way. Anyway, let's continue. He can do the splits this far. Let's move this far forward, slightly back, tie cut, single jointed knee. Feet don't really go forward and no, forward and back, not much because of the sculpt. Not really much pivot either. Slightly more articulation than the other one, but it's, I mean, just it looks so much better. I mean, here is next to the old one. I always thought this one was slightly too tall. Let's put some sort of classic Han Solo there. And the old one. And again, just for fun, Deadpool. If he stands up. These figures are just amazing. I got them from Kapow Toys in the UK. Now, they don't sponsor me, but if they want to, they always can. But yeah, that was like the easiest way to get this guy, because he's like a Target exclusive or something. Let's get these out of the way. Oh, and the goggles, they're very easy to put it on his head. Oh, one thing I noticed, and I heard this in a lot of reviews, is that Chewbacca's eyes are sometimes a little bit cross-eyed. Mine's a bit wonky in the left eye. The right eye is fine, but the left eye, it's yeah, you know, it goes in the wrong direction. Which is why I leave him with the goggles on, so you don't really notice it. So yeah, amazing figures, amazing movie, much better than The Last Jedi, believe me on that. And I hope you like this review. No, it's not really that special, but I enjoy making these, even if it is in a crappy phone quality. So if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, buy me a coffee. There's going to be a link in the description for it if you want to. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.